Hey, Jay here. This is smarthelping.com. We're going to talk about mean and median. I'm going to try to explain it in terms of how I think about these two statistical things. Uh, so let's get right to it. Let's say you've got a range of numbers that describe some kind of data or something. Here we've just got 6 occurrences, and we want to see what the average is and what the median is, or mean. Average and mean the same thing, and these are used in statistics. So let's first talk about the mean. The mean is just taking all the numbers, add them all up, and divide by the count of numbers there. So here, in this case, the sum is 50,034. We divide that by 6, it equals 8,339. You can see here, sum of this equals this divided by 6, 8,339. So it's pretty simple. That's just trying to tell you, on average, if you look at the whole number set, what is the average number, and it weights the big numbers. So if your data set has a couple very big numbers and a lot of little numbers, you're going to see a average that is not really representative of the whole data set, or the majority of the data set, because it's weighting each number by the size of that number. This is why you see median sometimes. So if we look at median, we now, to calculate median, you just order the numbers from smallest to biggest. You divide, if it's an odd set of numbers, so here it's 6, it's even. We have to do some math, but if it's an odd set, you just take the middle number. So that you sort it, and you take out, in this case, uh, let's do an odd set. So let's do 5 here. You order it, so 2, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 50,000. You take the middle number, so you've got 3 on top, 3 on bottom. You take this middle number, that's your median. This median is 6. It will not change if we change the big outliers in this case. So let's say this is now 5. Oh, sorry. Well, let's say this is 40,000, because 5 actually is closer here, so it would change the median. But this number only changes the average, not the median, if it's still like really high. 10. You see, the median is not changing no matter what this is, but let's say this is 1,000,000. The average is changing dramatically based on this number. The median is not. It doesn't care about this number at all. It has no weight, just insofar as it helps you figure out, how many are on top, how many are on bottom, what's your middle number. Okay, now let's say there's an even set of numbers. So here in this case, let's do, we now have 6. So the median is just going to take the total count of numbers, so 6 divided by 2. So that's position 3, which is 6. And then you take the n over 2, so the total count, in this case, again, we're doing the 6. So you've got 6 numbers, you do 6 divided by 2 is 3 plus 1. So you take position 3 and then position 3 plus 1, which is 10. And you just take the average of these, and that's where you're getting the average of 8 now in the median. So the median sometimes takes the average of the two middle numbers if it's an even set. If it's an odd set, then it just takes the middle. It's not really going to have a huge effect if you've got like thousands of occurrences of numbers. It's just going to be essentially order the numbers from smallest to biggest, pick the middle one. Average is taking the weight of all the numbers and averaging it together. So like if you look at the average household income versus the median, you might see some big differences because the average is going to be skewed with all the big numbers. A small portion of numbers are very big, and then a lot of numbers are not very big and close together. So average is going to be different than the mean in that case, the median. The median is probably going to be smaller than the average. Okay, well, I hope you learned something here. Generally, I do financial modeling for a living, but I figured I was just thinking about this in my head, and I thought you might be interested in it, everybody. But um, and here was me trying to figure out the median with this math to make sure I did it right. ChatGPT is pretty cool for stuff like that. But if you want to check out all the different financial models I've built, I do bottom-up financial modeling. with, dynamic assumptions, financial statement production, all that kind of thing for all kinds of different industries. You can check out my models there. You can download the full library, um, everything I've built, or you could buy them individually. I've also got bundles. You can go to the homepage, check out all the different bundles. There's even more bundles here. Um, a lot of stuff, a lot of value. I've been doing this stuff for almost 10 years now, and I've gotten really good at it. I've done work for billion-dollar companies, small businesses, single entrepreneurs, all kinds. Um, so if you have a need to produce, test the economics of your business, create a forecast, a scaling model for all kinds of different things, I can do it. Or you might be able to find a template that does what you need on here. Alrighty, guys. I'll see you on the next one.